Now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
All this anger, all this hate, what is it leading to? What is it going to do? Is it going to boil over for you? Stop. Let's stop. Let's get off the crazy train for a moment. Phil Zeller, Effective Communication. Honor and a privilege to be with you here today. I was going through some of my Dale Carnegie notes the other day, and this really hit me hard with what you see going on out there. Listen to this carefully. Dale Carnegie wrote this. I didn't write it. Dale Carnegie did. He said, when we hate our enemies, we are giving them power over us, power over our sleep, our appetites, our blood pressure, our health, and our happiness. Our enemies would dance with joy if they only knew how they were worrying us, lacerating us, and getting even with us. Our hate is not hurting them at all, but our hate is turning our days and nights into hellish turmoil. Wow. Dale Carnegie wrote that a long time ago, but how appropriate is it for now? How is it that people are living in our heads? We're letting those negative people live in our heads. Well, on Effective Communication, we realize that we've got to dispel the negativity. This is not good for your thought process. When Dale Carnegie shared with us, as through his research, he found that being upset at other people really impacted our ability to do the things we wanted to do and the impact we wanted to make with our life every single day. And so Dale Carnegie said one of the biggest things we have to do as a human being is consistently find ways to cultivate a mental attitude that will bring ourselves peace and happiness. And in that area of research, he found that you'll never want to get even with your enemies. Now think about that for a moment. Why would he say that? Why would he research that? Why would he say you never want to get even with your enemies? Well, it robs you of peace, right? As I just shared that quote a moment ago, it keeps you up. You don't get your sleep. You don't eat. You're so enraged. And you're giving up your life for what? For what? For the rage? It also negatively hurts people that actually you care about. Because when you're obsessed and you're angry and you're lashing out at everybody, there's casualties, and the casualties are the people who care about you. They're getting hurt because you feel so hurt and angry, and you don't even realize you're hurting the people who could help you the most. And it impacts your productivity. If you're focused on negative and the hate of this other person and what you deem about them, and that's what you obsess about, it takes you off your focus of what you could be doing to make your life and those you care about better, because you're focused on negativity and not on the goodness. And it makes people, at the end of the day, not want to be around you. Because angry people are not comfortable people to be around. You don't know what they're going to do, and you don't know if they get triggered that they're going to blow up and they're going to hurt everybody around them, not because intentionally they wanted to do it, but because they're not controlling the negative thoughts in their head. So therefore, they make poor decisions, and people around them are getting hurt by their negativity because of their hate toward their enemies. So Dale Carnegie challenged us, instead of worrying about what people say, why not spend time trying to accomplish something people will admire? Imagine if you instead, you used your time to create happiness for others. Creating happiness for others. What if you did that instead of being angry at somebody that you choose to be angry with? What if you use that time wisely and said, no, I'm not going to be angry at this person and destroy my life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create happiness for others and dedicate your life to that. And it starts with saying, what's one nice positive thing you could do for another person today? Think about it. Write it down. Go do it. And then at the end of the day, recognize, yes, you did it. You did something little to bring happiness in other people's lives. It could be something really small, like holding a door for somebody, saying a server's name, or it could be something big. The choice is yours. The challenge is cultivate a mindset of health and hope and peace and happiness. Keep it positive in your head, and you'll start to create a mental attitude that focuses on the good in life, in turn bringing you more peace and happiness. Now go make it happen.